And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Oceanborn, we have our French Terran player, the Red Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss representing Blacklist International. It is Creator. And predictions. Predictions are open in the chat. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series and make it to those finals. Best of luck. Best of luck, man. As we're able to embrace a bit of a different matchup. We've had a lot of PvPs today. A lot. But where are we going, by the way? Creator going to be moving out with his first probe, setting up for a proxy pylon. Are we crazy enough to go for a proxy Stargate setup, or is it just going to be a 2-gate opener? I'm curious. So far, I'm leaning towards the 2 gateways here. Okay, we have 1 gate back at home. This should be for a Zealot, and then we can proxy a gateway for a Stalker. Yeah, 2 gate. So it's going to be Zealot into Adept with a Stalker across the map as well, a bit of a 1-1-1 setup. And the goal here is to punish a more greedier build, a more economic opener, as Clem is indeed going for the Rax Expand. 1 gas in the main base tells us that we're going for the CC on the low ground. It is going to be vulnerable, and Creator can pop off. Okay. So Creator's going to be setting the pace. There we go. Zealot's on the way. Zealot is being rallied across the map. After the Zealot should be the Adept. The reason why is because the Adept can shade across the map as well, so get across the map even faster to reinforce. So we are going to be doubling down. Meanwhile, Clem opening up with our expansion on the low ground. Reaper's on the way as well. It's going to be close. It is going to be close. We'll see if Clem can find the Zealot. It's possible. If the Reaper rallies, then maybe we can come across it and focus it down before we delay the CC. Only 1 p.m. 1 a.m. Bappy. 1 a.m. What do you mean? Oh, as Clem does scout. Yeah, he does scout. He does confirm. He's fully aware. Bunkers on the way. Reaper stays at home as well. He's looking for that Zealot. But again, a big scout there from Clem. Gets eyes on the Stalker. Adept is... Oh, sorry. Stalker into Adept, actually. Okay, we cancel the Adept. Oh, wait. It's on the way. There it is. I was like, where's the Adept? It is on the way. Going for the Marine, but the bunker does finish up, and that means we will finish the CC. And Clem will defend. Stalker taking a lot of damage. We do pull away in time. Only 1 SCV has fallen. And this is a rough start for Creator. He needs to gain some value here. Stalker, the Stalker goes down. Stalker does fall. Second Stalker as well. And the bunker still stands strong. And sure, we can chip away at the depot. That's nice and all, but we can't really do much more than that. As the boys are being pulled to repair, Adepts have to get the hell out of here. And Clem holds. Clem does hold. We can now main out over, rally our SCVs, saturate the natural. Cyclones on the way. Additional Marauders as well, just to be safe. And Creator, he's following this up with a Robo. Okay, a very defensive follow-up here. A Robo Opener leads into Immortals. Earlier Immortals leads into an earlier Bay, into earlier Colossus. The downside is that Creator is going to relinquish map control, which has already happened. And the pylon will fall. Creator is racing back home. This could lead into an all-in, true. We'll see if Creator doubles down. I'm curious. Otherwise, it should just be like a Robo into a third base, into just a more defensive style. Because of the openers, well, Creator should go... It's going to be risky, but we can go for a War Prism. If we go for a Prism first, then we can get across the map with Adepts. But the Reaper does dip in. Clem, he sees everything, gets a probe kill, confirms the Robo. Gets a second probe. Gets a second probe as well. We're rushing into Stim. And because we scouted the Robo Opener, we don't have to waste time with tanks. Like, the only reason you make tanks, really, is if you're going for an all-in or if you're defending against Blink Stalkers. Upon confirming the Robo, we just go for Stim, go for the add-on swap, Mass Marine, and we're being hyper greedy. Makes sense. Creator, he's going for the Bay and double Forge. So double upgrades, Colossus, extend them a Lance. We're rushing into upgrades, rushing into tech. Eventually taking a third base as well. This is greedy, this is risky, but in this kind of game state, we have to take a risk. Like, we have to do something. So we'll see if Creator can get away with it. What I'm worried about for Creator is the stim timing. Eventually, when this army moves out across the map, it's going to hit like a truck, and Creator is not going to have that much to work with. So we'll see when Clem moves out, as stim is now done. Creator does back off, gets eyes on the main army. Stim does finish up, but we are keeping our army pinned back. We're waiting for the medevacs. And it looks like we should have one Colossus. We should have the one Colossus in time. Shield batteries on the way. Sentries for force fields as well. So we're going to have the bare minimums here to defend, but everything has to go well. Everything has to go well here for Creator, and here comes the move out. It is spotted. Observers in position. Creator does spot the move out. Again, it looks like we will barely have the shield battery in the middle of the fight. So barely have the overcharge in the middle of the fight is what I meant to say. As the Nexus is about to finish. +1 is finishing up for Clem as well. Trying to bait out those force fields, going for the drop. Drops into the main. Colossus does respond. We do get eyes on both forges, and we're going to be able to knock them down. Yeah, the Forge is under fire. The Colossus as well. We overextend! No, the Colossus goes down. And the Forge as well. Ay, ay, ay. We can back off. We can rotate. We can hit the third base. So another Colossus does pop out just in time. But that was a massive pickoff. And we're going for the shield battery. The shield battery and the Colossus as well. And Creator, he just does not have enough. Does not hold. GG gets called. And Clem will take game number 1. GG. Again, it was just a really rough start for Creator, and regardless of what Creator went for in the aftermath of the failed opener, it was going to be an uphill battle. It was going to be an uphill battle for Creator just because of how brutal the start of the game was. And we spoke about it. Creator, he was cutting corners. He had to cut corners. He had the bare minimum to defend, but Clem was able to pull him apart, catch the first Colossus, get the second as well, and that was GG. That was GG then and there. Again, when we had that kind of game state, Creator had very little room for error because he had like 5 units. He had like 3 sentries, an adept, a stalker, and 2 colossus to defend, or really 1 at a time. Like, we had barely any units. So really smart of Clem to go for the drop. Just because we forced a small army to become even smaller, as Creator had to split up his units. And we did pull Creator apart. With that, Clem takes the lead. Clem does take a lead. Now, to be fair, a lot of this did come down to the opener and did come down to the rough start of Creator. Here, we can just calm things down and I'm sure get a much more comfortable start for our Protoss player. I'm hoping that's the case. We'll see. Still early for you. Kappa. I usually wake up in the morning. I mean, I wake up for casting. Always wake up for casting. But I don't have a cast in the morning tomorrow, so technically I could sleep in. But really all I have to do is I have to figure out when I can edit VODs. That's what I need to do. I have a lot of VOD scheduling to do. For those who don't know, we upload 2 tournaments a day on YouTube. 2 tournaments a day on YouTube. And we've been behind for a while, but we are slowly catching up with our VOD content. We release the tournaments in the morning, then the tournaments in the evening. So it's a lot of uploading. It's a lot of VODs. I worry that it is spammy a little bit just because we're uploading so many videos every day, but we have to do it to catch up. Like, basically, the reason we're so far behind on YouTube is because we used to only upload 1 tournament a day, but because we cast more than once a day, we fell behind. Like, that's the reason for that. So because of that, I've accelerated our VOD content until we catch up, and then we can calm down again. But for now, we're settling into game number 2 and spawning in the top right-hand corner of Ghost River, we have our French Terran player, the Blue Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the Red Protoss player representing Blacklist International from the land of South Korea. Down in the series, can he bounce back? It is a Creator. Let's go. Isan has 147 first quackers. What a try hard. I have that many. Do you have? I don't think you do. Have you reached 69 yet? So far, we have 2 people that have reached 69 first quackers. That is Steel Mold and Isan. I think they both have 69 historically. Sorry, not Steel Mold. Sorry, Steel Mold and Sounder. That's it. Sounder stopped at 69. What's Isan on? Hi. Isan's on 70. This year. I was quickly checking, Discord. Come for 70 times back. Aye. In a month. In a year. For those that are curious, we do keep track. We have a spreadsheet that keeps track of every time someone comes first. We know. We announce it to the world. Loud and proud, Papi. Every time. I have seen Isan come first like 3 times a day. Oh god. Oh no. Not like this. So now we're settling in. For now, we're going to be settling in. It's going to be another economic opener here out of... No, sorry, my apologies. It's going to be a double gas opener out of Clem, double gas into a factory, faster factory into Starport, 111. So Clem is going to be the aggressor. Meanwhile, Creator goes for a much more standard opener instead, going gate expand into our tech of choice. Going to be a Twilight Council opener out of Creator. So something a lot more standard this time from Creator. Meanwhile, my eyes are on Clem to see what he brings to the table. As we can see, we open up with a Widow Mine. Okay. Reaper gets a probe. 1 probe goes down. Reaper does dip into the main as well. We got 1 probe kill so far. We don't quite get the second. Almost. Was getting low. Is getting low. With the help of the Shade, we should be able to shut down the first Reaper. I say that it will barely get away. Whew. Will escape. And Clem is getting ready for his eventual drop play. It is going to be a bit of a kitchen sink. It's going to be a bit of everything. We have Marines, we have a Widowman, we have a Cyclone, we have the medevac. As the Reaper does get away. Again, really crisp moves here from Clem. We'll slip away. Meanwhile, back at home, how many gateways do we have? We have 1 gateway in the main. We have 2 gateways on the way here on the low ground. So it's going to be 3-gate blink out of Creator. It can be quite assertive. It's to gain map control to move out across the map. Very safe play out of Creator. And we'll see if we can keep up with the aggression of Clem as Clem is moving out. We have the Cyclone, we have the Reaper, we have the Marines, and we have the Widow Mine. It's all moving out across the map. And can we get the pylon? That's the question. Well, the pylon is exposed. Army's out of position. Clem is going right for it. And the pylon, it is going to fall. It is going to be targeted down. Stalkers are coming in. Yeah, but there's no saving it. And this will delay Blink. Yeah, Blink is going to be delayed. And really, this is all we did once. We can maybe pick up a couple of gateway units. Gateway itself under fire. Oh, big mine shots. Adept is going to go down as well. Clem going to the natural. Uh-oh. Yeah, we can rotate over towards the natural base. Pylons under fire. And we're going to depower everything. We deny the gateways. Robo does stay up and running. We have an extra warp in. Blink is not done. Yeah, we're still taking 10 seconds away. And Blink is just now finishing up, but these have been efficient trades here for Clem. So he's finally going to be cleaned up following this up with Banshee play. Cloak is almost done. Banshee is going to be forced back. Again, behind this was the 1-1-1 into tanks, into Banshees as well. Cloak is finishing. And that means we can go back in. As the Banshee does pull back home. Okay, Clem, he's calming down. He gained a lot of value. Looking at the trades here, he got 2 Stalkers, got a Zealot. Got 3 Pylons and 2 Adepts. So very nice trades here from Clem. Back at home, we're in position. We defend. We hold. Behind this, Creator is going to be expanding, taking his 3rd base. He should have map control with all these Stalkers, so he's going to be keeping Clem pinned at home as Clem is building up that tank count. Meanwhile, Creator has potential to get damage done. Doesn't have to go into the natural. He can try to rotate over towards the main. We'll see if he can. At the same time, though, Banshee is getting across the map. Creator, he keeps up. Creator is in position. Oh, and Creator, I think we barely missed the move out. Uh-oh. I am a little bit concerned here. Okay, he spots it. Does spot it. Coming in from behind. From the front as well. We bleed out a Stalker. And 1 Stalker goes down. I'm gonna keep on pushing. Banshees, they reinforce the main army. Tanks, they siege up. The Archon goes down. And we have to go for the dive. We go for the tanks. And the warping on the main army as well. But it looks like we will barely clean this up. I mean, I say that the tanks, they still stand strong. Up. Oh my god. 1 more shot, the tank goes down. The Creator holds. Cleans up the army. Does barely hold on. Again, the warp in on the tanks itself was quite clutch. Banshees, they dive into the main. They can one-shot probes. And one-shot workers. Getting 8 probe kills so far. Getting the Banshee, getting the Stalker as well. As the Banshees distract the main army, Clem still rallying across the map. His goal here is to break that 3rd. We'll see if he can. Okay, gonna be pulling back with his main army. Only going for the drop. The drop is spotted by the Prism. Creator is aware. Back at home, Clem building up. 3rd CC almost done. Clem, he ignores the Immortal, just going for the Prism. Up! And it looks like he will not get it. Barely not. War Prism does survive. And now we can calm down. Now we can take a moment to calm things down. Creator, he's able to, for the most part, maintain his economy, maintain his probe count. He's holding here on 3 bases, getting to his splash damage. Storm is on the way, Immortals as well. Clem had a lot of potential for damage, but he never did get into a mineral line, at least not quite properly. I mean, I say that I got 11 probe kills with the Banshees, but I was hoping for more. So Creator is stabilizing. Storm not done yet, still halfway done. And Clem is pushing. Without Storm, it's going to be a tight hold here for Creator. Storm still on the way. Clem pushing in. And just barely giving Creator any room to breathe. As Clem has been so aggressive, so assertive. I mean, it makes sense on a small map like Ghost River. Does make sense. Storm is done. We have Storm. Marauders, they take the lead. Threatening the base. Creator is taking a 4th. Decent Storm on the Marauders. Zell's trying to come in from behind. Clem does spot it. He does rotate over. Yeah, Zell's going to be shut down on both sides. Storm does land on the tank, not on the Marines. Yeah, we're breaking through. Clem, he's stepping on forward, getting on top of the Immortals. And he does bring them down one after the other. He's snowballing out of control. The Storms were not good enough. And GG gets called. Clem, he breaks through, and he will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. Just hyper aggression out of Clem here in game number 2. Again, it makes sense because how small the map is, how short the rush distance is on Ghost River. And Clem, he breaks through. He will advance on to the grand finals to face off against Max Pax in a best of 5. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations to Clem, and my condolences to Creator. He did a good job. He did an amazing job though, making it this far into the semis. Was not an easy run for Creator. He took down a Classic to get here. He took down Harsum, took down Mana, took down a lot of Protoss. A lot of PvPs have been going on here tonight, not just on our stream, but in the bracket itself. And Creator did make it to the semis, but does meet his end at the hands of Clem. And with that, we have our finalists. It is going to be another PvT, Clem versus Max Pax.